Guys, so I think that I've heard that going on walks and doing cardio is like a good way to trigger thought process for coming up with new ideas. I think I read once that Bill Gates and Steve Jobs would do it when thinking about how to expand their company. And I couldn't agree more because I've gotten some of my best ideas for like storytelling and developing a script after or during cardio. And today I got like a very aha moment. So I'm working on a script that's for I've been working this in my mind for a couple of years now. It's actually time to like write it because the story's ready to be written. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it a series, a 3-season series, or a 3-part a trilogy. But for the first chapter of the story, I had all the main events that happened, but I didn't know how to connect them. I didn't know, like, all right, how do events 1, 2, and 3 relate to one another, and how do they progress the story forward? I knew that's what I wanted to happen in the film, the beginning, middle, and ending of the movie, or series, and of the first chapter. But I didn't know how to connect them. Like, how do these events relate to one another? And then today, right after doing cardio, I was thinking about one of the very early scenes in the film, in the series. And I wasn't really thinking like, oh, how do I make this, whatever. I was just literally watching the scene in my head, like if I was watching a movie that I didn't make. I was just, my brain is the movie theater or the TV, and I'm just watching the scene. And then it started progressing, and then things started happening. And I wasn't really putting thought to it. I was just like I said, watching the scene as if I'm not the one that, thought about, made it. And then a very small detail that just naturally developed in my brain as I was watching the scene in my head happened, and I was like, holy shit, this is the scene or the detail that connects all these major parts of the story. And then it involves the second main character, because I would be the main character in the story, but my character is not all that interesting. The interesting characters are the supporting characters. And then it's like, wow, it's like one little small detail that not only develops the story and ties it all together, but makes the arc of the second main character a whole lot more interesting, and pretty much ties together. It's like the domino effect. It's like the little spark that triggers the whole story. And I was like, wow, I wasn't even trying to like think like, oh, let me think about a way to do this. I was just literally playing the scene in my head after doing cardio because I was just thinking about it. And then while I was running wild in my imagination, that one little detail happened. I was like, wait a second, this little detail pretty much ties the whole story together. So if you guys are trying to like maybe work on scripts or think about stories or ideas, whatever, do some cardio, go for a walk, go for a run, and then just let your mind roam free, and maybe you get some good ideas on what to do with whatever it is you're trying to do.